I'm Matt Moran with the Career Toolkit podcast, IT Career Toolkit podcast. And just behind me you can see a hillside here that has a few patches of ivy on it and kind of cleared out a little bit. Some bushes up there as well. I think you can see those. And this hillside was covered with ivy just about a week ago, and my daughter was out visiting. We started her on the project of clearing out the ivy. And there's an analogy to kind of career and focus, really, that hopefully you can take to heart and put to use. But it isn't that ivy is a bad plant per se, but it grows pretty quickly and can quickly overtake the other plants that you have growing in the area. As a matter of fact, we were clearing out the ivy and we discovered several small bushes that were completely covered by the ivy. They weren't poking through at all, so we didn't even know they were there. And we uncovered those pretty much as we started to pull away the ivy. We would realize, oh, here's another bush, and we're going to be replacing or replanting those on that hillside because we didn't want ivy across that entire hillside. We have other places in our yard where we have ivy, and we're going to let the ivy continue in those areas and just continue to trim it back and keep it at bay, which is a fairly constant process if you understand the nature of the way ivy grows. It can overtake everything. So what's the analogy? We have a lot of things in life that can take our time and attention, and if we aren't careful, they can very quickly take away from or obscure the things we're really going after. And it's only in hindsight, or as we finally look back, sometimes 1, 2, 5 years down the road, that we start to peel away all that extra ivy, all that extra brush, or things that we've been spending time on, to uncover the things we really want to find, the nicer bushes in life that we want to plant and cultivate. And it could be our career focus. There are times that we just kind of get into the mix and we let the day-to-day happen. We don't really drive our career in any given direction. Suddenly we're just working for a job. Maybe we had goals to get a particular certification, or to go after a particular job title, or to go after a particular company or industry. Whatever the case may be, but we suddenly let the day-to-day get in the way of that. For me, for instance, it was writing, and I spent a lot of years. I was a CIO of a financial services company and had been a project manager and then consulted and still consult, but I had put off writing. And it was only when I started to peel away a lot of things that suddenly I was left with this nuggets of writing that I had discovered. I said, I've been doing a little bit of writing here, and I haven't paid attention to it, haven't cultivated it. And by peeling away all the extra stuff that was taking away my time, I realized, wow, this is where I want to focus some attention. And so I began to write more diligently, and that led to the IT Career Builders Toolkit, which we're now working on a second edition. So we have some other writing projects as well, and we'll be announcing those. But I want you to think about what kind of ivy you have in your life that you need to clear away. Doesn't mean you have to get rid of all the ivy. Keep the ivy contained to certain areas. Maybe that's hobbies that have taken your time and attention away. Just keep them at bay. Or maybe it's TV. For a lot of people it's TV that take you away from going after those things that would be the nicer bushes or plants that you want to cultivate in kind of your career garden, as it were. So what ivy do you need to clear away, and what might you discover when you pull that ivy away? Thanks.